That's honestly how I could describe this re-experience.
Anyways, my re-experience with Anton Blast. So, you're probably wondering, Alan, why are you back? Alan, well, what's going on with you? Alan, what is this all about? Alan, what are we doing here? Alan. Alright, I have two videos I want to show you guys today to kind of give you an idea of what my re-experience was like, and, you know, also talk about why I even came back. I'm back. So, why did I decide to replay Anton Blast? Let me tell you why. Yesterday, when Chris decided to live stream Bleach Brave Souls for you guys, he decided to do a grind session. And, you know, we were all talking, we were all enjoying ourselves in that stream. And, you know, Game Master was saying, you know what, I beat Anton Blast, or I'm soon gonna beat it. And then he talked about, like, how he beat Satan, how it was a good game, whatever. And then he said this shit. I beat Anton Blast before Albit. I am a pro gamer or something. As a joke, obviously. And I sat there for a minute. And I was like, okay. Bet then. You want to do that? Fine. Let me re-download the game real quick. And also keep this in mind. We were in a room waiting for Game Master to get in the co-op room with us on BBS, right? Because that's what we're waiting for. I literally had enough time to reinstall Anton Blast, give Mad Mall another chance to redeem itself, and look what happened, right? Not only I beat it in that stream while Chris was playing BBS, I also beat it again that very same day, just many hours later, to show you guys what I mean, right? This is why this level pisses me off, right? So, I'm playing Mad Manor, or Mad Mall. I always keep forgetting the level, right? And I'm over here, like, enjoying this bit, right? Enjoying this whole section. This is why I gave it another chance. Right? And obviously, I hate this section, right? With the little thing right here. With the little, hey, you better stop the going from getting all four of those fucking things, right? And when you enter this bit, they tell you, hey, you need to make sure you stop all of this before the gremlin gets that timer knocked out, right? I'm sitting there like, oh, bet. I'm not doing this shit. Apparently, you can forget over half of these and only worry about one. When I discovered that shit and beat Mad Mall for the first time in my life, straight to Summosphere. Why the fuck would you tell me, hey, get all the shits, when literally only one, if not two of them fucking matter out of all of them? Extremely fucked. I hated Mad Mall for that. Alone I hated Mad Mall for that, bro. Helly, bro. Yo, what's up, Gino? What's going on, right? So that was Mad Mall. Now, Small Buster, if I remember correctly when going into him, right? Here's Small Buster. I was so confused and I died multiple times on Small Buster because one, I'm doing this for the first time, and two, I didn't get a lot of his patterns and a lot of his moves. That's why Mini Buster's there. Crimson Factory I actually liked. As a level, Crimson Factory I liked a lot. Mall Buster pissed me off a lot more though, and you're about to see why.
I don't know why we have two mini bosses before level 10. That's kind of...
Oh yeah, two mini bosses for level 10 sucked, right? So this is Mall Buster, right? His whole thing is he's in an audience and he's trying to entertain the fans in the background, right? And to be real, and you have to make sure you keep that meter right there, the happy meter, where they're all happy with you, Anton. And apparently, you have to dodge all his quotation mark comic book strip things here. And also, like, dodge and take out enemies to keep the viewers entertained. And if you get hit by these, you know, you take damage. Like, not damage literally, but after that meter goes away and fills all the way down. Because it's all about this meter, right? If you leave it here, this is Anton's meter. and this is small mall buzzers meter, right? If you disappoint the audience will like his performance more than your performance because they're on two different stages, right? And you want to make sure he likes your stage the most. Or you want to make sure the audience likes your stage the most because they'll throw Rotten Tomatoes at him to the point he gets mad, and there's another meter that pops up on the side here where it indicates he's pissed off, right? I didn't understand this until like more than 5 minutes later, I think. Sitting there like, it took me a minute or two to actually understand what the hell was going on, so I died and had to re-find him a couple times within this few minutes. But once I figured him out, he was a kind of solid boss, but I kind of still hated him for me taking that long to figure him out. Level 10. Alright. The Mysterious Glass House. I raged on this level, the Mysterious Glass House, because of certain events, right? There were certain bits in the stage I really, really, really disliked. If I can remember correctly, it was like the rail grinding segments, some of the water bits. And other than those two things, it wasn't like too shabby as a level. You know, just some things, like again, the rail grinding segments and the plant segments and whatnot, right? I kind of hated the Mysterious Glass House because it kind of pissed me off in some cases. Yo, easily one of the worst things in this stream, I could argue, is Ring-a-Ding's boss fight. This fucking thing. Now, other people, since they're not me, I sat here on Ring-a-Ding for a very long time. And one thing I really dislike about Anton Blast, just in general, is that their bosses move extremely fast, they're extremely chaotic, and it feels like it's... I'm not sick, I swear to God. It's fucking this shit that's gonna kill me. You look at his moves, I'm gonna show you. He starts out not bad, then you see all this shit, and you're wondering, what the fuck do I gotta do? What can a boy do to really do this fight, right? You're sitting there, okay, just dodge the bell, that's not too bad. Hit the little blue bells into his bitch ass so he can cause him having extra damage. I really can't focus on all that too much because of the whole red screen flashing my shit every 2 seconds and the blue bells popping up on my shit every millisecond, right? And after I got done with this bit, I don't think this bit was too hard because I didn't die like at all at this part. I was surprised I didn't. But I was like, okay, boss fight's over, right? No. He kills us, and we have to travel all the way up, right? I'm going to skip through bits and pieces of this so you guys can see what I mean, right? So then we get this part, right, where you get constant lasers, phantom hourglasses that constantly fuck me over. And I'm getting stressed out. I'm also getting fucking extremely... I don't know why this remote has been pissing me off for the past... we really need a new...
What the fuck?
Yeah, like constantly showing off moves that like I couldn't tell what was happening. I couldn't, like, think of Cuphead. That's what I feel like this boss would be like. Kind of on that Cuphead shit. And I'm sitting there, I'm getting stressed out, you know? I think these batteries are finally out in my TV remote, so I can't even turn off the freaking thing, right? I can still pause this though, right? So seeing all of Ring-a-Ding's moves, for the most part, trying to interact with them, trying to counteract these fucking moves, right? Over and over and over and over and over again. There we go. Got it. Have you played Cuphead before? No, I have not. And the reason why is because of shit like that. Because of Mr. Hole in the Wall over there. Right? and also, you know, Ronnie and my brother Louie told me never to play Cuphead because it makes some of the most calmest people on the planet piss the fuck off. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be playing that. I think I'd probably go in a hospital room by the time I'm done with Cuphead if I ever decided to play it. I was down to play it a few times, but you know. Now, shit, if you want me to play Cuphead, all you need to do is just donate and just say play Cuphead, and I gotta follow up with your request to play Cuphead. But anyways, because I respect people's money and why they're giving it to me in the first place, and I honor their wish by doing whatever they tell me to do with the fucking cash. Anyways, so Ring-a-Ding, I felt like just sucked so much balls. It was so stressful figuring out this dude's moves, but it was so satisfying finally putting an end to this dude, which I had to lock in so many times during this bit of the stream. And yeah, once I finished him, I was like, fuck, I'm stressed out. How do you donate again? You donate by, okay, in the comment section, whoops, I don't know why I didn't press the thing. In the comment section, right next to your comment whenever you come in live, you press that button, like you know, when you're in live feed, and there should be a square with a dollar sign in it. You press that. That's how you donate, right? And then you select an amount you want to donate. It can be $1 to 500 USD. That's how you donate. Anyways, as I was saying, right? I was so happy when Ring-a-Ding went out. Apparently he's a fucking angel, dude. And I was so fed up with him, right? That I was like, I'm done. I'm not fighting you ever again. Goodbye. Oh yeah, Anton apparently has moon level for hitting the moon like that. Yeah, and I freaked out about that a little bit, right? So, I hated Ring-a-Ding because it was so much trial and error. Got it. Maybe I'll donate. Maybe. Alright. Again, you don't have to. It's only if you want to. I don't want to feel like I'm forcing people. Because I already know how people are today. It's like, as soon as I bring it up or something, they're like, you're forcing me to do something I'm not. And it's like, no. I'm just trying to help somebody figure that out. There's a difference. You know? But anyway, so I hated Ring-a-Ding. This is how much damage I took against Ring-a-Ding. 89 damage. Took me over 15 minutes to beat this one boss because of how many times I died and how many times I needed to reset certain phases, right? Devilish Gardens. I did not hate this level until a certain bit, which I'm just gonna skip right to it. I hated the... See, look, I didn't mind doing all the different tasks in the level, because a lot of people might think, wait, Alan. Oh, I know why Alan hates Devil Gardens, because of the tasks he gotta do. I didn't mind most of them, if not all of it, except for one bit, right? I'm gonna show you that one bit right now. For anyone that just doesn't want to watch the gameplay video, that because it's long and whatever, I want to just show y'all, right? This was arguably probably the only part I really disliked in this level, and that really rubbed me the wrong way. And you're about to see it. Yeah, I didn't know how to kill those weird chicken-looking dudes until late in the game. Didn't really tell me how to kill them. So at first, I didn't mind this shit, because I was like, 8:15. Okay. 6:20, okay.
Oh my god.
Just watch, people.
Well,
Just watch. Keep in mind, by this point, my mind was completely perplexed on this.
Oh my god, you gotta actually do clock stuff.
Keep in mind, I don't read clocks like this whatsoever, okay? Okay, look, I have seen clocks like those in my time going to school, right? I've seen those clocks when going home, right? But I never learned or I never knew how to read them properly other than the easy shit. Like, okay, I see 12 and then it hits 6. It's 6 o'clock. Vice versa for every numbered letter there, right? 12 and then that certain number with the smaller hand, it's 12 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock. You get the picture, right? That's all I know, right? And usually every single clock in my life outside of maybe a few instances I've seen that type of clock, it would always be just what it says. It is 1:30 in the afternoon, right? And this shit was leaving me so perplexed that I was actually going to quit Anton Blast all over again because of this. I was, because this actually is truly awful for people that cannot tell time like this, right? Like, this shit sucks. I was literally sitting here trying my best to understand. Keep in mind, I'm a little behind in the brain, so I thought at first you had to do them all in order, which the game doesn't tell you how to do it, so... And it doesn't tell you how to make that clock work, or it doesn't tell you what the big hand or the little hand does. It doesn't give you no sort of advice. You're just there figuring this shit out. This is why this shit is so bad, in my opinion. One of the worst bits of the game, and which is why I'd probably never replay this game.
I might need a guide.
Oh, yep, this is... Watch what happens when I try to figure out a fucking guide. Yes, I know there's a Mountain Dew bottle over there, okay? Leave me alone. Just watch. Took me a minute, because what also bothers me is not a lot of people bring up this bit at all when playing. Devil Garden is a bottom 3 level. Yeah, for real. And I can definitely understand why. For me, it's one of the worst. I think Hell Manor's down there, too. By the way, thank you, Mob Goblin, for helping me. Appreciate it.
I really do not play.
And believing in me. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I really do not enjoy this bit at all. So I'm gonna look up timer stuff for it, because I don't know what I'm doing.
See, I admit it. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first time I'm playing the game. Right?
So we have the... Mom, shush!
My cat was really bothering me there.
That is fine. So we have the... Mom, shush!
Oh, Alan. That's all I gotta say.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The realization, by the way. This is what's happening right now.
I don't know which one's first.
Just watching myself do this is pain. Even for a little bit.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Just... like, I was on this bit for so long. Wondering what to do. This is a big part of the review, guys.
Get it, dude.
Look at this.
Why is
Just Summit Sphere. Why? And why'd you make the times different for all players?
I am so serious. I'm gonna out this shit. I tried to look this up. I don't know how to deal with this shit. What the fuck do I do? I am so serious. I'm gonna out 3 seconds from putting a hole in this closet door. Like, right now. Are you fucking kidding me? No, seriously, are you kidding me right now? Look at this. Not 1 time, not 2 times, 3, like 3 different times, bro. Like, I don't fucking do a clock like this. And you know what? I tried to look up for help, because I was like, you know what? Maybe a guide. It's about time I suck it up, look up a guide real quick. Because I don't know what the fuck. Right? And then you got shit like this where every playthrough those clocks are different. Like, what do I do? How do I tell time?
Oh yeah, and look, because I spent so long in this level, this is where the chapter starts. That's where it ends. So I was stuck here a while having a fat rant about a clock and not being able to tell the time, not being able to use a guide to help me tell the time better so I can skip this segment and move on with my life. But I've been here stuck.
Every time I try to go on these two little platforms, like those things sit there and be like, and wrong, and wrong, and wrong. Why? I'm so serious.
Like,
You know,
it would have helped, and I'm gonna be so real right now. It would have helped. Like I mentioned this earlier. I know I mentioned this and we've been on this level for a long time. I don't give a fuck. My video. It would have helped immensely if Anton Blast Summit Sphere told you what you need to do, how the clocks, like how do the clocks work in this area of the game with the little text box on the screen that you can see at all times, or something to tell you what hand is the small hand, what hand is the big hand, and where are the little decimal shits, like where is the 30, where's the 5 minute, like 505 minute, where is the 502, where's the 50, you know what I mean, the 03, where is the extra minutes other than the big minutes on the clock? Where are the little mini minutes? You know, like you have a big clock, like a big old analog clock with the hands, right? But then there's also black dashes on the sides to indicate certain markers of that said time, like 10:05 would be one mark, 10:15 would be another, 10:30 would be like right next to the 10, like the 10 would be right here, and then that little 30-minute mark would be right next to it. Where was that? And then they troll you with the 13 hour on the clock. Yeah, so they knew this part sucked, and they doubled down on it, it felt like, to make it even worse for players like me who are casuals, who are just walking in this for the first time and said, okay, I want to play this for the first time. I haven't played Wario Land other than Pizza Tower. Why not make this nigga more stressed? Why not make someone like me more pissed? Why not ruin my day even more? And by the way, I dealt with Mad Mall, I dealt with those bosses, and I dealt with all of this in one night. All of this up to this point in one night. Because I said, let's get back on Anton Blast. I finally passed Mad Mall. And guess what? I said it earlier. I knew this shit would happen. I said this. I said this in my REexperince. Let's say this. I come back to Anton Blast, right? Like I did. I already know there's going to be bullshit, tenfold more bullshit than this. And I already know they're going to pull some shit out their ass in a later stage or a later section that's really going to make me get off the game and leave. Or if it was cartridge, what's going to make me want to snap that fucking game? Or what's going to make me want to do this? What's going to make me want to do that? Here you go, ladies and gents. This fucking shitty clock segment. And I can't even yell right now because my heart skips a fucking beat every time I've been fucking yelling as of late. So thanks, Summit Sphere, for making my stress tenfold. Fuck you, by the way. You've made it a great game, but you just had to put in that fuck you level. You just had to put this in. You and your team thought it was a good idea to put this level in. Go fuck yourselves. I'm so serious. Go fuck yourselves with this level and the next one. Definitely go fuck yourselves. I get it for the next one, but this one, really, you dickhead? Really? You could have at least made the times down there, those 3 little clock segments, the same on every playthrough. So at least people on second and third playthroughs don't have to sit there and second guess, what time is it here? What time is it there? How come no one is bringing this bit up in their playthrough? Oh, because we actually know how to read clocks. Your dumbass just doesn't know how. Oh, I'm sorry. What if someone 30 years from now that doesn't even know what that type of clock is plays the damn game? And fuck you trying to tell me to chill out. Because how about you play this shit? You play this segment and tell me to chill the fuck out after it, huh? No, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this section. This is the shitty section in a game that's also pretty fucking shitty. But anyways, let's move on because this level fucking sucks. And then after this bit, right, you thought the bullshit ended with that fucking shitty fucking clock. Nah, fuck it. Let's do something arguably worse, right? Here, by the way, Morbid Mall Goblin is the whole reason I was able to pass this level, by the way. So actually, shoutouts to him for even managing to pass this level. Thank you on that, right? I get to the end, or I get back to Dude, and guess what? Let's make this level worse with Happy Hour. Ronnie's gonna flip his shit when he hears this. This entire shit is a fucking maze. What did I say? What did I say in my video? What did I say? Guess what I said in my last Anton video? Guess what I said? I said, guess what? They're gonna throw more bullshit at me, stuff that I really dislike in video games. Here we are once again. A fucking maze. And you guys know how much I hate mazes in video games because they do nothing but confuse me, distract me, and sit there and waste my fucking time. Look what this shit did. Sat there, confused me, and made me waste my fucking time. That's what this Happy Hour did in this level, which is why Devil Garden is a big fat fuck you. From me to the goddamn dev team. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what other people say. Oh, this is a great level. This is great. No. Devil Gardens, fuck that one. And where was the mysterious glass house? Devil Morbid Garden. If you didn't take if you missed my opinion on this, I said this level is fine, except for maybe a few sections because I was getting pissed in that level. But this one, this one, Hell Manor. Where do I begin on this shit? So I had tons of people in this stream, you know, tell me, hey, this is the worst level in the game. You only have 8 minutes to beat this shit. Let's play.
Where's the remote?
And you're on Happy Hour immediately. Keep in mind, you have to do all of this within that time limit, otherwise you lose. And there's probably only 1 or maybe 2 checkpoints in this entire fucking stage. This shit combines everything. The bomb, the missile, the rocket power-up you get, the little bullet horse from like fucking Rayman it combines it with extremely hard platforming. Me, Dave, and Chris watched this the other day. I was sweating my ass off just even thinking about remotely doing this fucking garbage-ass stage again. And keep this in mind. I was here at 2 hours 34. That's when the chapter starts, right? Look what happened here. Because of this stage. You can see my reflection there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Anton Blast made me do!
It's still right there to this day, folks. Right there. As a constant reminder that Anton Blast put a fucking on the wall, right? And keep this in mind. It took me, I dealt with, and keep in mind, I was gonna do this anyway. There was gonna be a hole in this closet door somewhere in this video. I was gonna do it on that clock. But guess what? I resisted. And then this level decided to show its ugly fucking head. And decides to do this shit. Decides to be like, you know what? I want to piss Alan off so bad that he puts a fucking hole in the wall. Thank you, Summon Sphere, for putting another hole in my closet door. I need another one after Terranort, aka the one with black fucking gray tape, whatever color you want to fucking call it afterwards. Thank you, by the way. And by the way, I kept struggling on this for a long time. And then literally 3 hours into the stream, I finally did this shit, right? And I want to show you more of the stage before we show you after the hole and stuff, right? So I died on this run, obviously. And let me show you more, because it just continues to get more bullshit. You have to use the tornado shit from like level 1 or 2 and shit. Go up waterfalls, all this shit. And keep in mind, I had to be platform god, okay, if I wanted to pass this garbage up. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, man. Get out of here with that. And then also, enemy gauntlets for some reason? Like, why? And then again, turning into the bomb, turning into the rocket, turning into the missile. It was like, what the fuck? This is way too much for me, right? But then this happened, right? After a long time. Oh, and keep in mind there was also upside down segments in this that you have to figure out right out the gate because there's no level in the game that has upside down bits, unlike this entire level. So there's also that thrown in there. And then the level is extremely long as hell and extremely stressful as hell all at the same goddamn time. Then look at this. And keep in mind, I got so close one time I even died. I was gonna give up right here. But no, I just kept pushing until it was over. Because why the fuck not? And I wasn't enjoying this. This is too much for me. This is too stressful. And as you guys know, I already hate clocks and time limits in my video games. So this is just even worse. This is just icing on the fucking cake here. And I know every level has a happy hour, but a lot of these levels, you know, some of these levels were stressful, others were not, but you get my point, right? Anyways. So I finally get to this point.
Oh my god, please, just stop! Oh my, I'll never know! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh, and also keep in mind, I had so many people in my chat that were Anton Blast fans as well, telling me, you can't do this level, you can't beat it, your run's fucked, you're done, you're trash, you're pathetic at the game, you're done. All the insults you can fucking list down the line, right? And Mall Goblin was the only person that actually believed in me that whole chat. I had no Louie, my dad wasn't here, I was by myself, suffering, while they were out having a blast, right? Well, literal blast, you know, get it? Because Anton Blast as a joke, but you get that, right? Literally, Mall Goblin was the only person who believed in me. And I was 30 seconds from failing that. And I actually managed to do it. Because at least somebody believed in me. And I didn't want to stop until I got it done. Right? But no, you guys think it's done with that? Fuck no. We're just getting started. Because let me tell you what happened last night. Or yesterday, actually. Right? So, after I got done with this stream, my dad came back. Didn't see this hole in the wall, but I did try to tell him, yeah, I did lose my temper, and that hole in the wall did end up happening. So I did try to tell him about it, but anyways, right? So that happened, and I want to skip over to a different bit, right? Anyways, to get a cracked rank on Mysterious Glasshouse, you have to beat it in 15-minute level. You have to beat a 15-minute level with only 3 health, getting every collectible and avoiding troll moles multiple times without dropping your combo. Going for a cracked rank on Hell Manor removes all health, and gives you the standard 3 health. You have to get all collectibles and not drop your combo, which is why I'm saying forget this game in terms of actually doing it outside of the base joint. One time. Even then I say fuck it. Right? So last night, right after that video was over, my dad came home, he was explaining how good his day was. Louis came home before that saying how good his day was, and how awesome it is to have everything and whatnot. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there having literal, not anxiety attacks, but I was sitting there literally so fucking ready to explode, right? But I'm doing my best because I love my dad and I love my brother not to explode. I'm sitting there with so much anxiety in my body, so much sweat. I'm sitting there extremely pissed, ready to blow up on the next person, right? Brian Lucas, welcome to the stream. My bad for not saying anything. And Tin Burners, also, welcome to the stream. Right? Welcome to the stream, right? Welcome. Right? I'm sitting there trying not to blow up. Whatever, right? I take a shower because I need one after everything Anton Blast did that night. And guess what? I couldn't go to sleep. Or actually, you know what? I could go to sleep. But guess what? Satan, from this game, Anton Blast, was literally in my head all night that night. All night long. He was in my head. That's all I was thinking about, was him ending this game. Being done. I wanted that fucker gone. He is the whole reason I went on this trip. He's the whole reason Anton is pissed off. He is the reason I went through so much of this shit. He's the reason I have a hole in the fucking... Well, the developers are the reason the hole's in the wall. But he's the reason, and I need to end that reason now, right? So, while I was sleeping, I kept fucking thinking about him 24/7 in that bed. Fucking shaking, thinking about how his boss fight was gonna go. How was it going to be bad? Was it going to be good? Like, there were moments where I was dreaming of him stressing me out. There were moments where I was throwing the TV out the fucking wall. There were times where I just punched the closet door again for a second time. I was literally getting visual dreams of how this dude was going to destroy my shit. And I was like, I haven't had something bother me somewhere deep in my subconscious since Mr. Sandman on Punch-Out Wii title defense, aka even his regular fight, right? And that was months ago I felt that way. And I haven't felt that way, again, before Mr. Sandman. It was Crash Bandicoot 4. So, yeah, pretty much, that's what I was saying earlier too. Like, there was a lot of people making fun of me in that other Anton Black stream, part 4, you know, saying I can't do it, I can't pass it, I can't do this, I can't do that. And I did my best to prove him wrong, which I proved that fucker wrong, and then he left my stream. Anyways, let me show you guys Satan. Because I woke up 6 to 7 in the morning, my dad woke me up. Or actually, no, I actually passed out so bad that usually my dad would shake my leg or try to wake me up by waking me up, and I was completely out after that night. After I showered, after everything, and next morning, 6 o'clock, because my dad's work that day, I was so out that my dad had to put a note on the wall saying, please feed Pip, or I fed Pip this morning, please feed her again for lunch, thank you. I was laid out like a light. And usually I would wake up at 6 o'clock. That's how exhausted I was after that 3-hour stream, right? And thank God I decided to do Hell Manor and deal with that bullshit in part 4 instead of dealing with it in the final part. Because dealing with the final part and then Satan on top of that would have been way too much for me in one day. Anyways, let's take a look at Satan at each of his phases and whatnot, and also check out the endings and so on and so forth. I also took time in this video to explain why the fuck I'm up so early. Why the fuck did I decide to do Satan first thing in the morning? Fuck eating. Fuck going to the bathroom. Let's do Satan. Let's end this bitch so I can uninstall this game and never play it the fuck again. Anyways, let's take a look at Satan Phase 1. I showed this to Chris and Dave too. And that shit was destroying me inside. Keep in mind, on Phase 1, I just kept dying over and over and over again, constantly on this phase. Even though he has 4 to 5 moves, which I'm going to show you all of them. I'm not going to show you the rage, but I was here for a long time. Right? I was dying 100%. Never try 100%ing Anton Blast. Yeah, forget it. Yeah, so his whole thing here is, other than that hammer move, he loves to shake ass. He has so many ass attacks, it's hilarious. And if you guys thought, like, Wario Land, the Shake King pissed me off, Satan in this game pissed me off more. Right? And also, I love the nod to Wario Land Shake It, where you have to, like, get him in, Satan gets himself in a wall, and you have to hit him in the ass. Just like Wario Land Shake It, where you have to shoulder bash him in the ass. If you guys remember when I did the Shake King literally a year ago. So this was Remembering City. Oh, and also keep in mind, like, Anton Blast's movements give me a little bit of bad memories because, like, the way he does a turbo spin, that's not CTR. Remembering CTR and what I did there, or Crash Bandicoot triple spinning from Crash 4 energy. That's not that at all, or box hopping, or any other things that would remind me of other games. Totally not. Yeah, totally did not actually kind of suffer from small PTSD during this fight. Yeah, definitely. Just dying 24/7 by his flute move, by him just running into me 24/7, me going so fast, me not understanding what the fuck to do. That was phase 1. Phase 2 is this. He says, I gotta get out of here, and you have to do a running segment, which pissed me off. But then what also pissed me off after this is this bit right here. Where you have to run away from him. He transforms into this giant weird spider fucking thing. Right? And you have to run away because there's no way base Anton is taking that in a full fight. So after dying in phase 2 24/7, this happens. Right? You make Satan sucks you up with a straw. You're fucking dead. At least dead in the water. Satan laughs maniacally. The fucking cunt that he is. Yeah, so Satan's talking about, now I'm finally Satan, I'm red. Wee.
Now that I'm the reddest thing on the planet, it's time to start thinking about a mate.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, but Satan literally decided to do all this, again, because he wanted to be the reddest fucker on the planet. And now that he became the reddest thing on the planet, he wants to find a bitch. Because he got rid of Anton. But not for long.
What the fuck? Well, give me more health back. What the
Devil Anton. If they made DLC for Anton Blast, right? Free DLC. Not paid DLC, probably paid. If they made DLC, I don't know, actually. Maybe if they added a new ending, or hell, maybe if they added a patch update, if you wanted to have it an easy difficulty, or something, because I would have just played this entire game in that, but anyways. Probably. Because it is new Anton stuff, and don't get me wrong.
What the hell happened to my boy Anton?
Yep.
Became a devil.
Take care of this rightful
Also, that spin doesn't just totally remind me of Crash Bandicoot either. So that's another thing. Really disliked. So we go to phase 2 Satan. There might be another boss and level release sometime later on. Maybe. Like true Satan or something. So when I got to Satan phase 2, I was on here so much, and I understood little about my moveset, it wasn't even fucking funny. How to dodge and how to defeat it. I did not mean to press the fucking back button. I meant to press the fucking X button. Right? So I'm sitting there dealing with Satan phase 2. And I was on Satan Phase 2 for so long because I barely knew how to control my character, right? Or that was Phase 3, when we get into Phase 3, not Phase 2, Phase 3. I barely knew how to control my character, right? And I was getting so pissed because I was also dying so many fucking times at the same time here, right? Oh, and yes, I have to show this bit. Once you're nearly done with Phase 3, one of the funniest bits happened in the game. I don't know what the hell this game's addiction is with ass cheeks. But you'll see. You have to sit there literally beating up his butt cheeks. And then lasers and all this creepy, crazy shit starts coming out. And I'm sitting there so stressed by this point that I'm just trying to do this in one go. The troll scissor attack that come out of nowhere. Yeah, that shit pisses me off too. That pissed me off a lot and killed me a lot too. But then you also have to hit his eyes. And I was sitting there getting so stressed out by everything that it took me forever. And then just take a look at my HP. Right, by being done with all of this. Look at my HP. I have that low HP compared to him where he had more than me. And basically you have to go in those little red things in order to speed up to him. And once you speed up to him, this happens. I was gonna scream out loud, but my voice hurt so much by this point, and since I was still pretty much waking up, I was just satisfied doing this. And I had to use this as my thumbnail, showing that Anton has dominance over the Lord himself. Fuck you, Satan. You got beat by a nigga who used his own power against you. What a loser. Then the real ending comes on. Rad thumbnail, for real. Funniest attack in the game, for real. Pizza Tower to Anton Blast kind of ended similarly in that note. What a chaotic fucking mess. And I had to just show off that ending because I thought there was a 100% ending, but no. That is literally the only ending you get in the game. That even includes when you go after everything to see if there's a different ending. There is literally no different ending. I actually tried searching for it in that stream to find the true ending because I was not going to touch this shit again. But, you know, I won't lie to you. I really hated Anton Blast at times. There were many times during this playthrough that I sat there and hated it. And honestly, I feel like Anton Blast to me, I think I hate it more than Pizza Tower. To be completely real with you. Because at least with Pizza Tower, they allow you so many opportunities to skip levels you don't like. In this game, if you're stuck on a level, you have to be stuck on it until you fucking deal with it. And that's not even a joke. There's no way you can skip a level. You have to do every level in the game in order every single time. You see, with Pizza Tower, they give you a little bit more variety and allow me to skip War. Because if I wasn't allowed to skip War in that game, I probably would have never beaten Pizza Tower. If not, it would have taken me significantly more time to beat it, right? And this is the reason why I say I hate Anton Blast more. That fucking clock bit, Hell Manor, Mad Mall, I hate all of those. Right? Hate it all. I really hate it all. Hate all of it. You know what? This game actually really reminds me of Wario World. Ironically enough, this game really reminds me of Wario World, where the first half is awesome. I love the experience, but the second half just completely ruins that vibe. I can't even lie and say it doesn't. Like, Anton Blast. I get it, you wanted to end your game on a crazy-ass note, insane note, extremely difficult, so your platformer doesn't just be said, it's one of the easier platformers in the genre, and I know a lot of people say your game is platforming perfection or whatever the fuck people like to say it is, but in my opinion, I don't know if I can call this platforming perfection. I'm gonna be real, I don't know if I can call this 2D platforming perfection. This was more of like a 2D annoyance, more than a platforming annoyance, more than anything. You see, Donkey Kong Country, to compare, I would say it's really difficult, right? But at least the music is there to back me up, to comfort me, like Stickerbush Symphony would comfort me during its Bramble Blast levels. Jungle Hijinks is there whenever you want to have a good time in the jungles. Wario! At least Wario in the first half of Wario Land, there was music that would comfort me, that would make me feel good playing the level. You just remind me of Crash Bandicoot, where the music gets completely mute, and it's the level design and everything else that makes me so angry and boiled up with anger. There's a fucking hole in my closet door because of you. That's gonna give me a constant reminder that you fucking exist in my life, even though you're already gone and deleted off my fucking Switch. You fucking bitch. Do I regret wasting the $25 on the game? I did say that last time. Do I still regret the $25 that I spent on this? At least this wasn't a $60 game, that's what I can say. I think I do. Because, let me say why I think I still regret it a little bit. Right? I'm happy I beat the bitch. But I still regret it because that $25 could have been on a fucking pizza from Little Caesars or a million soda cans that would have gotten me tons of shit more cool than spending time on Anton Blast. You know what I mean? Like, we could have not had this hole in my closet door. You know? We could have not had that. if we skipped that on Anton Blast that night where Dad and Louie were so happy chilling. I could have had a chill night too. You know? I could have had a happy night that night. You know? I would have been way more happy for Dad finally finding somebody. You know, if I wasn't so in my adrenaline and my own rage moment. You know, from just getting off Anton Blast that night. Dealing with Hell Manor and dealing with Deviled Gardens. You know, and the fucking maze they had, and the mysterious glass house, and Hell, and Mad Mall, you know? And I know it's $20 for Cuphead. I can't just go up and buy that, you know? I would have to be donated at least $100 to meet the threshold on YouTube again, just for that $20 to come to me. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm grateful Anton is gone. I'm grateful I beat the game. I'm done with it. And if there is DLC, I'll probably come back to it if it's like a DLC pack with like a few new levels. But if they are harder than any of the levels that were introduced here, I might just say forget it. If they call it Anton's Forgotten Levels or something, or beta levels that didn't make it into the game and now they suddenly make it in somehow. Again, if they do get DLC, I guess I'll be back to film it and stream it and probably make up my experience again on Anton Blast, but it's going to be called like Anton Blast and its Forgotten Levels or whatever the DLC is called. Or I'll just say my experience with Anton Blast is DLC. But that's my re-experience with Anton Blast. Let me know what levels you guys struggled on the most in Anton Blast if you're ever going to play it. I literally showed this to Chris and Dave too, and guess what they said? We're not playing this shit. I remember Ronnie straight up told me, Alan, I'm surprised you even managed to deal with this shit. I'm not playing this shit. Pizza Tower, and that's it, brother. I'm skipping this one. Dave, I have never seen a platforming game like this, brother. I am surprised you even dealt with half of this shit. Right? And I bet if I showed this to Nick, he'd probably laugh. You know, obviously he'd laugh at the hole in the fucking closet door and whatnot, but there's a hidden level in the game called Skeletons in the Closet. It's literally Kaizo. There's a hidden level in the game. How do you unlock that? Do I have to 100% to unlock that? I hate Mysterious Glass House, worst level. Yeah, what? I have to agree. And then there's time trials in this game, people. I forgot to mention that. There's time trials in this game, and you guys know me with Crash Bandicoot's time trials. Never doing anything time trial related again. So much PTSD from that alone. We're not even going to bother doing that in Anton Blast. It was hard enough just beating the base game of this. I don't think I can handle time trials where I have to do both levels. Back to, you know, all these levels again with a timer on top of the happy hour timer. Forget it. But how do you unlock that hidden level? Do you have to 100% everything, Mall Goblin? Or do you have to just, like, do certain things to unlock it? Or is it, like, you can't play it, only people who supported their Patreon or something can play it, or have a code access to it, or whatever? Or is it, like, a PC-only level or something? No, you just have to roll into the wall next to Mall Buster Fight. Really? And I missed that level. You know what? Forget it. Forget that level. A Kaizo level, and these levels are already making me want to put a hole in the closet door. If I did that one, I don't think we'd be seeing a closet door if I did that level, folks. So let's avoid that, and let's move on and have a good one. Thank you guys so much for listening to my experience with Anton Blast, or re-experience with Anton Blast from level 8 onwards. It's near impossible anyway, then yeah, forget it. I wouldn't want to play it. Kind of like Mario Bros. The world maps where they give you another option if you don't like the level. Yeah, just like that, CJ Racer. Sorry for not reading every comment. It's just, goddamn, it's 1,000 times worse than Hell Manor Cracked. Yeah, forget it then. I'm not playing it. I wouldn't even want to attempt it. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends. I just fucking had another Rage Fest just remembering this fucking shit. But thank God I don't have to talk about it anymore or ever again, unless there's DLC that comes out and Summon Sphere sees this and we're like, you know what? Just for that bitch ass nigga to come back because he said fuck us, let's make new levels. And let's put him through it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just throw him in there. But you know what? I'm thankful. This is something I am going to end it off on a good note, though. Thank you, Summit Sphere, for pouring your heart out for the Wario Land series and showing us that there is a lot of people that still want another Wario Land-like experience. Harder than Wario Land or not. And that goes same to Pizza Tower. Thank you for being made. I'm grateful I played you guys, even though you guys literally put me through living hell. And I probably would never play you again unless there's DLC for you guys. But yeah. Again, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I gotta chill the fuck out and play BBS or something. God damn! Anton Blast was so hard. Whoops, I didn't even end it. I fucking clicked cancel. Fucking hell. God, thank God Satan is out of the fucking way, man. It's pain. Oh, and also, you can also send channel thanks as well, or join my membership in the description. But anyways, fucking hell. Anton Blast, more like Anton Blast these nuts the fuck out of here!